Hello, Duelists! MD here, and today I am with my friend,
The Gons, with my Cyber Dragon profile.
You heard it right here, guys, Cyber Dragon profile. Very, very excited about this deck, and I faced off against it a few times with my own decks, and it's actually pretty powerful. So, would you care to profile it for us today?
Alright, first we have 3 Cyber Dragons, the father of the deck. Level 5, when I have no monsters on my side of the field and you have a monster, I special summon him. 2100 attack, very deadly.
Yep, very, very deadly indeed.
3 core, the Searcher. When he is normal summoned, I get to add a Cyber Speller trap card, and his name becomes Cyber Dragon on the field and in the graveyard. Also, I can banish him from my graveyard to special summon a Cyber Dragon from my deck if I don't have any monsters on the field. Clutch card right here.
Yeah, definitely very, very helpful.
3 Dre. When he is normal summoned, all Cyber Dragons on the field become level 5, which helped me go into my rank 5 plays. He has 18 attack, and when he is banished from the graveyard, I can target 1 Cyber Dragon, and he cannot be destroyed by card effects for this turn. Or by battle. Very helpful.
There you guys go, Cyber Dr. Dre.
Yeah, there it is. Now, I'm newly running 2 Toon Cyber Dragons because same effect as regular Cyber Dragon, can be special summoned, and look at this little guy, he is adorable.
Absolutely adorable. And it's just a way to cheat more Cyber Dragons into the deck.
Exactly. Now I only run 1 Cyber Dragon's Way because, as I'll show you soon with my extra deck, the name Cyber Dragon is very clutch. Very useful. And for my last Cyber monster, it will be Cyber Eltanin. And he can be special summoned from my hand by banishing all light machine types from my field and graveyard. And he gets attack 500 times each card that gets banished. And his best part is he nukes the field. He will send all your monsters to the graveyard without destroying or targeting them.
So yeah, those are very, very useful things indeed.
Next, for my non-Cyber Dragon monsters, I will play 3 Kaiju the Destroying Star.
Okay, now this one really came in handy against his matches against me.
Yes, this card can be searched with my Cyber Spell card because it is a light machine type. I will tribute a monster on my opponent's side of the field, special summon 1, and if I have another one, I can special summon him on my side. And I will normal summon for any Cyber Dragon and contact fuse for a fusion I will show in the extra deck. Next, I run 2 Honest because, as you saw, Core only had 400 attack, pretty weak, and this comes in handy. My whole deck is light monsters, so Honest.
Honest, the bane of all dark decks.
Yes, Honest will let me grab my opponent's attack and just save me. 1 Electromagnetic Turtle because when he is in the graveyard, I can banish him and end a battle phase. This helps me when I just don't want to be hit.
Beautiful.
Next, spell cards. I run a fusion build, so I like to have 3 Power Bond. Power Bond, I get to summon any machine type fusion from my extra deck, and its attack will be doubled, which is really good for 1-hit kills, and it scares my opponent.
Yeah, and 1-hit kills are something Cyber Dragons can definitely do.
Yes, and I'll show you that later. My search card, Cyber Repair Plant. If I have 1 Cyber Dragon in the graveyard, which is very frequent, I can add 1 light machine type monster. So pretty much any card, any monster in my deck. And if I have 3 Cyber Dragons, I can target 1 light machine type monster from my graveyard and shuffle it into my deck in addition to the other effect.
Very, very nice indeed.
3 Toon Table of Contents. Now I know what you're thinking. A Toon Table of Contents in a Cyber Dragon deck. Well, that's why I have Toon Cyber Dragon. And this just burns through my... If I draw 1, I burn through 4 cards that quickly. Love it.
Yep, and any deck burning through cards is a very good thing.
Yep.
Especially for those of you coming from the Pokemon channel. Yeah, and Yu-Gi-Oh, it's not as easy to do as it is Pokemon, so...
Yeah, very difficult, so you gotta be as creative as you can. 2 Forbidden Dress. This card, I can target 1 face-up monster on the field. Until the end phase, that target loses 600 attack, but it cannot be targeted or destroyed by the card effects. So if I just need to be just a little stronger, I can target your monster. Or if I want to protect myself from a dark hole or anything that will target or destroy me, this will save me. Very useful. 1 Cybernetic Fusion Support. I pay half my life points, and I can fusion summon Cyber Dragons from the graveyard. So pretty much a miracle fusion for those hero players. And even though I pay half my life points, when I fusion summon, I try to win on that turn. So very good.
Like some of the Cyber Dragon fusions are monsters when it comes to attack.
Monsters. Machine duplication. Select one face-up machine type I control with 500 or less attack and special summon up to 2 cards with the same name from my deck. Now this combo works well with Core because then I can special summon Cyber Dragons because his name is Cyber Dragon. So 1, 2, and then I get 2 more of these. Too good.
Yep, basically we have more cheating to get more Cyber Dragons.
Overload Fusion. This is pretty much Miracle Fusion, but for Dark Machine types only. And I can fuse monsters from my field or the graveyard to get 1 Dark Fusion out. Very useful. 1 limiter removal. This card is limited to 1, and it doubles the attack of all machine type monsters I control. And at the end of the phase, they get destroyed, but this works well with Forbidden Dress. I double my attack, use this, and I don't get destroyed, and I get to keep that doubled attack, which makes for a scary beat stick.
Yeah, but mainly whenever you double the attack of your fusion monsters, that's usually going to be game right there.
Yes. And my other limited to 1 spell card, 1 Day of Peace. Each player draws 1 card. Neither player takes damage until the end of the opponent's next turn. So with this, I would power bond, and normally when you power bond, at the end of the turn, you take life point damage equal to however much the double of the fusion was, and this protects me from that, and it lets me draw a card.
Yep, definitely good defense play when you don't have much defense.
Yeah, this deck is very offensive, which is why when I play traps, I play 3 Waboku. Waboku makes sure I take no battle damage, and my monsters can't be destroyed for this turn, which is good because I don't like going first. And the times I do, this card will save me.
Yep, definitely an older trap card for those of you people who played back when you were kids.
And I run 1 Cyber Network. I like setting this face down, baiting my opponents into destroying it, because when this card is destroyed, I get to special summon as many light machine types from my banish pile, which can be a lot sometimes. And if they don't destroy it, I can activate it. And in 3 standby phases, this card will destroy itself. Also, if I have any monster that's called Cyber Dragon, once per turn, I can send 1 light machine type to my deck from my banish pile. So this can help me load up. And the last card I play is 1 DNA Surgery because I like using this combo. Set all my monsters and their monsters to machine types, have this little weak guy out, and then I can contact for a monster I will show you soon.
Alright, so now we are going to the extra deck, am I correct?
Yes, and in the extra deck, this is the only non-cyber monster I play, and it is 1 Parapsychroid. I like to power bond this guy with 2 machine type monsters with the same name, which is very frequent in a Cyber Dragon deck, because they all become Cyber Dragon one way or another. Doubles his attack with Power Bond, and you got a 3200 beat stick who can attack directly, which can come in very clutch if it's end game and he only has 500 life points left. Don't use him often, but he's very important. Now for the Cyber Dragon part of the deck. 1 Cyber End Dragon, 4000 attack, and when he attacks a defense position monster, he does piercing damage. With Power Bond, he can go up to 8,000.
Ooh.
So he requires 3 Cyber Dragons.
And I thought Blue Eyes Chaos Max was scary.
Yeah. Next, I'll be running 2 Cyber Twin Dragon. With Power Bond, his attack becomes 56, and he can attack twice a turn. So if all you have is just 1 weak monster out in attack mode, no defense, no back row, attack for 56 twice, and that should be game.
Ooh,
every
definitely.
time.
So I noticed that the Blue Eyes deck took a lot of pages from the old Cyber Dragon stuff.
Yeah. Anything with dragon just likes to be very powerful.
Right.
Next, I will play 3 Chimeratech Rampage Dragon. Most people don't run 3, but I like to run 3 because I love using this card. 2 or more Cyber Dragon monsters. So that can be any monster with Cyber Dragon in its name. And when this card is Power Bond, I can get his attack up to 42. When he's summoned, however many Cyber Dragons were used to get him out, that's how many spells or traps I can destroy. And once per turn, I can send 2 light machine type monsters from my deck to the graveyard, and I can get an additional attack for every card I send. So he can attack 3 times for 42 with Power Bond. Not to mention,
scary.
I can Power Bond, send 2 Cyber Dragons to the graveyard, Overlord Fusion, send those 2 same Cyber Dragons, banish them, and get another one. Scary, scary, scary.
Amazing.
And now, for all those who were really confused about what Contact Fusion is and how I use my opponent's monsters against him, it would require a lot of, mainly this card, and where did it go?
Basically, for you guys who don't know, Contact Fusion means you could fusion summon a monster without playing a fusion spell card, like, say, Polymerization or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's basically the old version of Synchro Summoning.
And what would happen is I would special summon this guy to your side of the field, giving you a light machine type, normal summon him, get my search, and since he's a Cyber Dragon, I will get rid of both these monsters to get one of these, Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. Now, normally I only get them out for 2,000, but getting rid of your monsters and attacking for 2,000 every turn can hurt. What his effect is, 1 Cyber Dragon and 1 or more machine type monster, and I get 1,000 per monster used. Very useful. Next, I run 3 Cyber Dragon Nova, the clutch player right here. 2 level 5s, which I can make almost anything level 5 if I need to. And his ability is once per turn, I can detach a material and grab 1 Cyber Dragon from my graveyard. And another ability that people tend to forget when they play Cyber Dragon Nova is I can banish a Cyber Dragon from the field or my hand, and it doubles his attack, which is pretty much just another version of Honest, but with Cyber Dragon, which makes him very scary. People don't want to see him. And also when he gets destroyed by card effect, I get to grab 1 fusion summon monster, so any of these fusions, and they get special summoned.
Yeah, ignoring the normal conditions. And do not strike a Nova.
Yeah, he learned the hard way. Do not strike a Nova, because then I'll just get my 4,000 beat stick out.
Yeah, Solemn striking a Nova, he can still use that effect.
Because this card, if this card is destroyed while in my possession.
So even if the summon's negated, he can still get that effect, so yeah.
And last I run 2 Cyber Dragon Infinity. New card that just came out not too long ago, and this card is the boss monster. If you see this card, I'm most likely going to win.
Yeah, Infinity is scary for any deck to deal with.
Now, normally it would take 3 level 6 light machine types. I don't have any, but once per turn, if I have 1 Nova out, I can instantly get him out. Because Cyber Dragons love playing with other Cyber Dragons. We just work well together. Once per turn, I can target 1 face-up attack position monster you have and equip it to myself as material. For every material I have, I get an extra 200 attack. And also, once per turn during either player's turn, I can detach a material and negate the activation of a card and destroy it. So, pretty much, this card makes you think. You can't Dark Hole it because I'll negate it. You can't leave it a monster out in attack mode because I'll take it. So, this card makes you think.
Yeah, and many decks try their best to at least have 1 or 2 of those Cyber Dragon Infinities in their extra deck.
At least 2. The reason that you don't need any more than 2 is because with Cyber Repair Plant, you can target 1 light machine type monster from your graveyard. So if you manage to destroy it, and I can put it back in my extra deck.
Crazy, crazy.
And that is it for my Cyber Dragon profile.
Well, there you guys go. For those of you old school players that love playing the classic iconic decks, there is one very iconic and very powerful deck for you all, Cyber Dragons. So anything else you would like to add?
Don't let Infinity get on the board.
Very wise words. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And thank you so very much, The Gons, for profiling your cyber deck for us today.
Thank you for letting me be on the video.
And not a problem. Alright guys, this has been Magician's Descendant, and I will catch you guys later.